Well,
A van
I know
called
I had no
Captain.
watchers, but whatever. Welcome
Yes, sir. I'll make sure
back,
they get what they
me,
require.
to my game of me just roaming around as a
That must make you my Vanguard
starborn,
captain. Welcome to
getting some
Interstellar
levels and
Affairs.
going through
I'm
my
Deputy Chief
5th
Diplomat
galaxy.
McIntyre, Chief Yassine's second in command. I heard you were
Or
instrumental in
universe, sorry.
protecting the city from the attack. You have my gratitude. I was also informed that you gave quite the presentation to the cabinet. Chief Yassine wants you to know the Interstellar Affairs Office is fully committed to this endeavor, accessing the Terramorph data and beyond. We're going to do everything in our power to make sure you have the tools you need. And that means first getting you into the archives. You do know what the archives are,
Yes, I know
correct?
what the archives are.
Someone paid attention in current events.
No,
So,
I
then
didn't.
you also know that it was originally managed by the 3 major galactic players. Access to the archives is only granted in cases of dire emergency, and requires a one-time use code from each of the 3 Armistice signatories. UC, Freestar Collective, and House Varoon.
Now, the UC is already on board, so that means we'll need to convince 2 people. The ambassadors of the Freestar Collective and House Varoon to hand over their codes. Get them both and you'll have your data. But that's a lot easier said than done.
Very funny. This is going to be hard. Both ambassadors
Yeah,
have
yeah,
reasons
yeah,
they
that
won't
lady.
or
Can't even fucking take a
work
joke.
with us. Now, I'll provide guidance on how we believe you can acquire each code, but ultimately, it'll be up to you to get them both to cooperate.
And I do mean cooperate. Threats and violence are off the table here. Though that doesn't mean we can't get creative.
But it does mean we need to get you up to speed on who you're dealing with. Who do you want to start with? Ambassador Radcliffe of Freestar, or Ambassador Balmore of House Varoon?
Tell me about Radcliffe.
The good Ambassador Radcliffe. She's a veteran of the Colony War, and her only goal in life is to make ours miserable. Now, officially, our office is suggesting you try and negotiate with her.
Use your experiences as a member of the military and with the threat we're facing to convince her to lend her support.
And who knows? Maybe that'll work. Stranger things have happened. But my suspicion is we're going to have to rely on other tools to get her code.
Ma'am, you have no idea.
Huh.
How
Well,
delightful.
if that's the case,
I freaking
I'll
know.
wait to be pleasantly surprised. But we do have one item up our sleeve. UC Intelligence has a recording device planted in the ambassador's living quarters, which we suspect you can use to your advantage.
But getting caught trespassing is a quick way to land yourself in an embassy holding cell.
So, if you are going to try and access the device, you're going to need to find a way in there without being seen.
Now, we recovered some intel we believe should be able to help with that. But there's also a disgruntled staff member you might be able to pump for information. Maybe even convince to work with you.
All right.
Cool. That's all I
Here.
need to know.
Your diplomatic ID. I'll give them a heads up, you're on your way. Not likely to let you through the door otherwise.
And take these. Chief Yassine wanted you to have some options on how to proceed in there.
Alright, Balmor.
Ambassador Balmore's a challenge.
When the rest of House Varoon retreated into seclusion shortly after the signing of the armistice, Balmore stayed here.
He's since lent his support to a small number of archival requests, so there's real hope he might again. Though claiming to know how a member of House Varoon thinks is a quick way to earn yourself a psych eval. Of course, but there is another wrinkle. We're not 100% sure Balmore's actually still alive. His public appearances were always rare, but it's been several years now since he last poked his head out. Scans of the facility show life signs, but not the kind we were expecting.
Your task is to find him and kindly but firmly remind him of his duties under the armistice. I have no doubt. Now, the embassy front door isn't an option, but our spies have stated there's a side entrance that should allow you access. Here, this device should get you all the way down to the embassy interior. Once you're inside, though, finding the ambassador is going to be up to you. And fair warning, we received a report that alarms might have been tripped inside the embassy during the attacks. Watch out for automated security in there. Now, if you have additional questions or require clearance for a new approach we haven't already discussed, don't hesitate
let me
to
go.
ask.
I'd suggest you start with Ambassador Radcliffe. Approach her while the attack is still fresh in her and her staff's mind.
Be smart out there, Captain.
Aye, aye, ma'am. Right, another skill book.
Excuse me?
I don't know where all of them are, but...
Yes? You needed something?
No, I don't need anything. Sorry, one-handed playing people. Alright.
It is worth considering. This attack took place on an almost...
Alright. Let's get back to gaming.
The well's been having brownouts all the time. Matt finally sent someone down there, but nothing's changed.
You are a visitor? You'll find the ambassador in her office.
Visitors are only allowed in the lobby, offices, or conference rooms. Terramorphs? As in more than one? All that security and they still can't protect their own spaceport. The UC never fails to disappoint. I just wish I hadn't received the news from an SSNN broadcast. We have a strategic advantage to maintain, Mr. Long.
Of course, ma'am. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
Excuse me. Are you supposed to be in here?
Sorry.
I'm sorry. Do you have an appointment?
I don't need an appointment.
Ah, you're the one McIntyre called about. The eyewitness. She said you were at the spaceport. You have my thanks for what you did down there, truly. Saved many lives. Now, she also mentioned that, and maybe it was just a bad connection, that now the UC wants terramorph data from the Armistice archives, some of the most highly guarded information in the galaxy, in order to protect us all. I can only presume you're here to tell me I misheard her and that they didn't send you, local hero, to futilely beg on their behalf. Tell me I've got that right.
Yes, I've not come to beg.
I was
That's for
afraid of
damn
that.
sure. I don't beg to the likes
Let me
of
be
you,
frank, Captain.
mere
The
human.
answer is no. That information
I
is
am
there because it is
Starborn.
dangerous.
I am a
I will
god.
not be the one responsible for its release. Now, why don't you quit wasting my time and yours and go? We'll oversee the research.
Yep. How about
Guess that takes the
shut
whole
up?
trust us component out of play, doesn't it? That
Give me
does
my
seem
code.
like a workable idea. Fine. You'll get what you want. Follow me.
I always get what I want. Follow him. Why would I do anything stupid like that? And now we wait. Let this little lady come over to us, give us our code, and we can be on our way.
They tell me it should only take a moment. And there.
That's what she said. This should only take a minute.
Here, I'll reach out
Give
to
me it.
Deputy
Let's
Mayor.
go.
We'll coordinate the
Uh-huh.
necessary oversights. Two
Sounds good.
unlikely allies, I guess.
Uh-huh. Bye. Alright, let's go shoot some robots and house for ruin people. Dun, dun, dun. 51 grenades, yeah, that should be good. Yeah, I'm probably gonna go laser rifle in here because I do believe I have saboteur on it. Let me just check here. Yeah, saboteur. Oh no, that's my rifle, my first rifle, right? So saboteur, damaging robots, instant chance, yeah. Yeah, no, downstairs. Alright, last two robots. Slow-mo your asses.
So, what seems punishment becomes providence. A reminder we can never truly know the Great Serpent's designs for us. You have my thanks, and my apologies for the ordeal you just endured. Come, let us discuss.
Let us discuss. Yes? Alright.
Not the ideal introduction, I suppose, giving you a grand tour of the embassy via barely functioning intercoms.
Yeah,
I do
you're
greatly
good,
appreciate
buddy.
your persistence. I suspect the Venom tree upstairs has worked itself into more systems than I'd realized. But then again, who could cage such a beauty? Eh? Tell me though, what is it like outside? I heard the broadcast mentioning an attack. Then the embassy was struck with a power surge and then... silence.
Silence.
Has the rest of the city suffered quite so badly? Is that right, huh? I shall need to have these repairs seen to sooner rather than later. Now, it cannot solely be the Serpent's grace that brought you here at such an opportune moment. You were sent by the UC. That much is obvious. Who else could just waltz through my door, hmm? And the broadcast spoke of terror morphs at the spaceport. A worrying occurrence, certainly, but coming here of all places, when all I could provide is some enthused cheerleading and... an archive code. So the UC requires information, then. On terror morphs, presumably, hmm? Do I see this all clearly? The preservation of life stands as the very purpose of the archives.
Definitely
Using its
does.
data to prevent more attacks, there is logic there. But if I am to grant you access, I have a requirement. For years, House Varun has been known only as an agent of slaughter. We founded this embassy with hopes of shedding that legacy. With little success. In exchange for my code, I require this. You must be the one who ensures it is used for good. Ensure House Varun's legacy is more than just carnage. The knowledge you ask for isn't evil. No knowledge is. It is we who bend it to evil ends. Oh, you must assure me this will be used to save lives, not endanger them. Well then, I shall not fear. Please, follow me.
Thank you for the code.
Let's hope it still works. And there.
And
Let it be used for good.
always. Thank you. Bye-bye. Alright, and back into it. Back into it. Get out of this dang place. Oops. Alrighty. Yeah, like I said. Much easier to travel this way than just trying to run people. Sorry. Ugh.
Okay. Hello.
Hey,
Can you get out of the way?
Captain. Oh, wait. Did you? That's incredible. I wasn't sure Radcliffe would ever get on board. I'm very much looking forward to getting the debrief on how precisely you managed to pull all this off, but that'll have to wait for another time. Regardless, superlative work, Captain. And now,
Superlative.
I've already arranged everything with the archival monitors. When you get down there, the UC monitor will give you instructions on how to deploy the codes. Follow them to the letter.
Yes,
Here,
ma'am.
the UC code piece and an archival access card. The entrance is just on the other side of the plaza across from Mast. Absolute best behavior down there, all right?
Guess so. Guess so.
Sergeant Yumi's looking for reliable people to help the guard. Contact him if you're interested. We'd all appreciate it.
Sergeant Yumi. Alright. Oh, yeah. I should have went to Tuala's. Tuala. Ooh. Too quick. Whoops.
Welcome, Captain, to the archives.
Hello.
To proceed, you will need to deposit your codes into the 3 corresponding receptacles. Once they are verified, I will open the door.
I will stick something in your receptacle.
You will not be able to access any of the other units. Once you've collected your data, return to the entrance. You may insert the first of the archival codes when you're ready to begin. You may proceed, Captain.
Alright, thank you. Bye-bye. Have a great day, people. Yep. It does work when you double click it. Cool.
There you are.
Captain, Deputy told me what went down.
Mm-hmm.
Impressive work.
I know.
Captain,
I
if you'd be
am
willing to transfer
impressive.
the documents to the Major, she and I have been discussing what comes next.
Time for us to start getting some real answers. And figure out if we've been asking the right questions. So whenever you're ready. Yes. It will be. Percival and I have done our damage. This is us starting to put some things right. Acknowledged and accepted, Captain. So with the data out of the way, we've been discussing where exactly this work's getting done. The Red Devil's headquarters on Mars, back where you found Percival, seemed the natural spot. Already has the equipment, the safety measures. Though it sounded like the deputy had a few more things she needed to discuss with you first.
Make me a citizen, lady.
The most important of which is getting you your citizenship.
Then I guess we'll see you on Mars.
Sounds good.
If you'll follow me.
No, I don't like following people. ADHD. Right, I strip mined those people. What else did I get? Target. Attune targeting to and mechanized, and then renewal on fast and sentinel. Okay. The packs. Right, we're targeting automatic. Right, I love automatic, but it's the skip hit I hate. And then what do you got? Empower, galvanized, empowered 3. And then just empowered 3 hacker bolstering. Renewal sensor bolstering. Alright, did I get different? Oh yeah. Tuned 1, fastened, repulsing. Carry, and relic apparel. It's actually not too bad to look either, people. Definitely like this Dark Star frickin' add-on where you can just strip mine people. Give me your clothes. I know people get a lot better views when they have cameras, but I don't know. Deputy McIntyre.
All right, Captain. Are you ready to become a citizen of the United Colonies? Good. This isn't the only item we need to discuss, so I'll give you the short version. Please raise your hand. Captain, through your actions today and in days past, you have earned your place among the United Colonies. Through service, bravery, strength, and upholding of the mutual good. Will you carry and cultivate these values for as long as you remain a citizen?
Sure.
Then, Captain, I'm pleased to welcome you into the United Colonies as a full citizen. Here, your official ID and your citizenship dispensation. We've also let the Aphelion Realty office out in the plaza know you're approved to purchase property.
Jeez,
now,
people.
The other item we needed to discuss. There's a member of the UC who's asked to speak to you, but this person is in a sensitive position. Normally, we wouldn't even consider something like this, but we think this person has information that could prove useful in dealing with the Terramorphs. And they've stated they'll only share it with you. They asked for you by name. So I need your agreement that everything you're about to see is kept in the strictest confidence. You can tell no one. Can you agree to these terms? Let's hope it never comes to that. Head to the elevator. You're going to subsection 7. I'll make sure you're cleared for access by the time you get there.
Subsection 7. I wonder who it could be.
Saw your ship coming. Nice ride.
Thank you. I won it, got it free myself. Oh yeah, it's my free Star Ranger one. Right. And then I have that wicked little frickin' fighter one that just decimates people. Once I get the cash together.
Authorized entry, unsealing access. You may proceed down the corridor.
Welcome, Captain. Please, come down and approach the intercom. You and I should chat. President Abeyo was kind enough to give me a few files to peruse. Quite the series of accomplishments you've managed. But now you face a foe unlike any other. An invisible enemy, lurking in the shadows. You're going to need all the help you can get, which is why I hoped we could speak. Do you know who I am?
Someone who couldn't afford a few.
I'm Francois Sanon, but most know me as
Vivictus.
I was an admiral
Way to
during the
go.
Colony War.
Good for you, buddy.
One of its great villains, if you believe the slates.
You're still a villain and a giant piece of shit.
But the previous regime deemed me too valuable
To
discard. So they put me here. A sacrifice on the altar of peace. Even my death served the colonies.
Dang. Well.
Captain, please. There are no clean hands in galactic politics. We all do what we must to keep ourselves safe. Which, right now, means finding a way to protect the United Colonies and beyond from additional terramorph attacks. An effort you and my progeny, Hadrian, have already made impressive progress on. And I'd like to help, though I am curious. Has she shared with you the nature of our little family?
Yeah, she's told me what you are.
Did she? So willing to trust Hadrian. I never did succeed in driving that out of her. Our relationship has always been a challenging one. The Major was born to become a great leader, carry on the legacy I established, and was given all the finest training to support it. And she excelled. But the universe cut all that short. Now, though, it's placed even more crucial work in front of the two of you. And I think I have a part to play in helping you accomplish what you've set out to do.
And what is that?
After some long years earning the trust of this current regime, the UC has been permitting me to work alongside one of their recovery teams, helping them gather intelligence on, locate, and organize scenarios to lure in some of the criminals that evaded justice after the Colony War. With quite a few successes, I might add. But in the process, I managed to find something else.
What'd you find
the
out?
names and locations of Hadrian and Percival's old research team.
Oh, yeah?
Valuable manpower for the effort you're about to embark on. I'll tell you where they are. But in
I've got a different effort for you, buddy.
something dealt with.
Who would that be?
One task.
Reginald Orlees?
There is a former colleague of mine.
Dr. Reginald.
Dr. Reginald Orlees. Like myself and Hadrian, he was involved in some of the United Colonies' more problematic lines of research. Neck weapons were his specialty. If it dealt death, he could make a deal more. When the Colony War ended, he fled, refusing to face tribunal, and has continued to peddle his skills to the highest bidder to this day. But I finally found him. I want you to track him down and deal with him, however you're able. I'm not expecting he'll come quietly. Bring me evidence that the job's done, and I'll tell you what I know. You can certainly try. 20 years. He's likely gone feral by now. Easier for all if you simply blow up his ship and be done with it. If that's what you require to sleep at night, so be it. According to my information, he's been hiding around the world of Etheria. Wolf system. There's a star station in the vicinity. The Den. The head of the local vanguard, one Captain Marquez, should be able to help you find our man.
Identity verified. You may proceed to the exit.
You're in the Vanguard, right?
Thanks for your service.
Captain. Surprised me too when I learned it. But the prisoner has proven useful over the years, and kept far from any major decision-making.
But I do think it's worth re-emphasizing. No one else can know about this. All right? Good. Because bringing this up to the outside world would create the unfair appearance, Captain, that you're unhinged. And that's not a good look for any of us. Now, was there something in particular you needed to discuss about what we were just discussing? Dr. Reginald Orlaise? He's finally found him. Of course, killing Orlaise is completely out of question. Bringing him to justice. He's been around for years. That'd be a huge win for the UC. What's being offered in return? Really? He found the members of the research team. We'd already initiated a search for them, but it'd save a lot of time and manpower if he just gave us that information. Captain, if that's the deal, you have my endorsement. Just so long as you make every effort to bring the man in alive. Now, was there anything else you wanted to discuss regarding your meeting?
Nope.
Then I'll bid you good day, Captain. And remind you of the importance of discretion.
Uh-huh.
Hey there.
Looking to lodge a complaint? Oh, So, Orlaise. Seriously? Though, I guess there's less. Wait. There's been rumor of a ship out there for years now. Doesn't respond to hails.
Never
More than a few
does.
amateur investigators have tried to find it. And at least 2 never came back. Etheria's debris fields are plenty dangerous, but if you're suggesting, can't think of a better spot. Sure thing. Here. Go get your man.
Oh, I'll get him, alright. Alright. Get this crap out of my pockets. Alright. Oh, oops. I know, resources. There we go. Bam. Right, now let's get out of here. Oh, oops. Wrong button. Wrong button. You idiot. There we go. Let's go hunt the guy. All I have is laser EM, right? Can take out my missiles, yeah. Nice, perfect. So, target the engines, get the hell on board. And unfortunately, he just locks himself in a room and kills himself.
I lost everything because of the UC. They will get no more.
Yeah, harvested organs, there's usually some contraband. But yeah. I always try to look for a mag because it's like, man, this definitely would seem like a place.
Pilot emergency detected. Hatch override engaged.
Jesus Christ, Nora.
Error. File deletion cannot be completed. Ending process.
One second.